When looking for the ultimate 6S RC basher, we're usually looking for speed, durability, and ultimate excitement. And I think Team Corally may have just given us a really good option and a great alternative to the other two big brands. This is their new Kagama, or is it Kagama? Let's just take a look. Wow, what an impressive beast. Team Corally have done a great job on the styling on this one. Doesn't it look fantastic? And it doesn't matter what angle you look at this truck from, I think it looks great. Now, my favourite Team Corally truck was the Kronos XTR, which is this one here. This is a great looking truck, but I think this one is the new winner. Now, do you agree? Drop a comment down below and let me know. Now, a lot of people don't know, but Team Corally have been around for years. And although they're quite new to the bashing side of things, I don't think anyone can deny how good they're actually doing, especially when you compare them to the other two big brands, because they do offer a lot of truck for the money. Now, I'm not a massive fan of the name, but I don't care about that because this truck looks seriously impressive. So this is the roller version. Team Corally actually offered to send out the ready to run. It was my mistake, I actually clicked on the roller instead of the ready to run, but that doesn't matter because I already had electronics to go in this. So electronics wise, I'm using Team Corally's own Curon 825 motor. That is a 2050 kV. Of course it's 6S ready, and I've paired that up with a Hobby Wing Max 8, and I have changed out the fan on that to a high performance one. And when you fire this thing up, well, it sounds like a jet. We've got this nice little switch holder on the back there. That's a nice little feature on this truck. Servo wise, I'm using a Savox SA1231SG. I think that has actually been discontinued now, but it's a great servo. It's nice and powerful, and it does provide plenty of torque. Now, my transmitter and receiver choice isn't going to be the Radio Master MT12, which, by the way, is a fantastic radio. It's one of the best out there, especially for the money. If you want to check that thing out, I will leave a link down below. Now, instead, I'm using my Sanwa MX6. I love this thing, and it's one of the most responsive radios I own. Now, when it comes to my gearing choice, I've decided to stick with the 13-tooth pinion that they include in the box. And of course, on the included pinion, it's still going to be really quick on 4S, and of course on 6S. And we will find out later because I will be doing a speed run. Now, this thing is feature packed. Of course, I'm going to run through some of the chassis features, but if you want to see a full list, I will leave a link down below so you can head over to Team Corally and check this truck out in more detail. And this is where it gets exciting because they've made some upgrades. And this truck should be even stronger and more durable than their previous trucks. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this new upgraded hybrid brace system. I think this is fantastic and a much needed change compared to the Kronos. And although this looks more complex, it's really not, and it's actually very simple to work on. Now, this features the big beefy upgraded suspension arms from the Asuga, and once again these do look a lot stronger than the suspension arms on the Kronos. And I'm comparing this to the Kronos because that thing was known as one of the most durable RC cars out there. And what's great about these Team Corally vehicles is they do offer 70% parts compatibility across the range. So of course this has a very nice metal chassis, ball bearings throughout the vehicle as you would expect on a high-end truck like this. It does have a hardened steel spur gear. Of course we've got metal differentials front, centre and at the rear, 5mm thick front and rear shock towers. Just look at those, look how beefy those look. Of course we've got heavy duty front CVDs and dog bones on the rear. We also have a front and rear sway bar. Just check out these fantastic oil-filled adjustable big bore shocks which do come with these really nice plastic protectors. Of course, this has pivot ball suspension, really big mud guards on the rear. Now, this doesn't have adjustable turnbuckles. As you can see, we've got heavy duty fixed links, got these very nice plastic chassis guards, and I really like this because this will help to take all the abuse should the car topple over. Now, of course, if you want to check out the full spec, I will leave a link down below. This truck has so much to offer, and if I go through everything in such detail, we're going to be here forever. And I don't know about you, but I really want to see how this truck performs. Right, so let's see how fast this will go on 4S using the included pinion. Let's start the GPS. Now, like I said earlier, I'm not looking for anything insane with this. I want this to be my 6S stunt truck. It doesn't have to be insanely quick. So what are we going to see on 4S? That's full throttle. I think we're going to see 40s actually, which is actually very good. Right, let's bring it back. Let's see what we got. So on 4S then, we're going to hit stop and read. 45 on 4S. Yeah, that is a respectable speed. Right, so this time we're going to see how fast it goes on 6S. Let's start the GPS. Now, I've got a feeling 6S is going to change this up. Whoa! What a beast! Oh, yes! Are we going to get a full throttle pass out of this? That's full throttle. So at this point, my microphone decided to die, but I'll let the footage play anyway, and then I'll show you the result. So not a bad result at all, but what I really want to see is how this truck performs off-road on 6S. I think it's going to be a backflipping king, so let's do that now. So just as I expected, this thing handles so well. But what it's really good at is doing this. What a beast. Just look how fast it is. What an insane beast. Honestly, Team Corally, you have done a great job with this. And who needs skate parks when you can have fun at a place like this? Now, not only is this thing quick on road, but it's also quick off road. Oh. This thing is proving to be a backflip monster. It loves it. So there we go, this thing is absolutely epic. It's definitely a backflip machine on 6S, but it's also fun on 4S. Now some people may be wondering, why didn't I take this to a skate park? Now enough channels like to copy Kev, that's really not my style. I'm not into that and I like to do my own thing, and skate parks are most certainly not my thing. Now I finished today's video without breaking a single thing on this truck, and I didn't go easy on it as you see in the video, and for me, that is more than enough to tell me this truck is a good one. I don't need to launch this thing 50 foot in the air to come crashing back down onto concrete to see if it actually survives before telling you it's a good truck. So there's no denying then this truck is a serious contender when you're looking for your next ultimate 6S basher. So great work Team Corally, you have built an absolute weapon. Cheers for watching, see you on the next one, take care. If you enjoyed today's video, then why don't you check out more from Team Corally? Click the top video now to check out the Kronos XTR, or click the bottom video to check out the 4S Skeeter.